coffee. I am amazed that I'm awake on 3 hours sleep. But a lady from CPAP's here fighting about that one thing. So I'm going to fight hers and then hopefully she'll hear us about. Let me see what. Let me see. I have to see what I want to speak on. Minutes. Okay, number one. Okay, number two, and that's it. That's all there is. Okay, we're going to do all that. We're going to tackle it. You can do this on our slowly. And then we'll go over the city council because I'm going to help her film. She wants me to film their vote and everything, so I'm going to do that. But ouch. Wait, guys, let me hold on. I'll be right back. Hi, Diane. Can everyone hear me? I hope. I had to be quiet when they talk because it sounds so loud. Good morning, Janet. Morning, tons of fun. Oh, evening. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Okay. Hi, Shelly. So I had to be quiet because we just met up with somebody. I met up with somebody that I just bumped into her from the CPAP meeting that Laura and I went to. Hey, Miriam. Hey, Shelly. And she's on this. She wants me to film some of the stuff so she can make a sample. So after this, we're gonna go help her out. So I love that we can go on a mission. And she's right. She's with the CPAP at the Blue Building. So somebody that we can further educate because they don't know. Hey, Steven. So today, is everybody on the phone? Everybody in queue? Are you calling in, Miriam? I miss your accent. I haven't heard you in a while. Oh, absolutely. That's fine. Miriam, yeah. Don't even worry. Well, I'm glad if you're calling in. Like I said, I miss your accent. Hey, Danny. Hey, Ganj. Yvonne, me, Antics, Amy, Mirjam. Oh, good. Awesome, awesome. I know Mona's working. She can't. She has a meeting. Yay. Laura, you're calling in, right? Good. Man, I can't wait that all the books are going out. I'm so excited. We're almost ready for that. I got the lovely Miss Joy today. It's always something. I like that. You're funny, Miriam. Oh, I don't know the difference between Northern and Southern Ireland. See, they're American, the furry eyeball. But I love any of those accents. All of them. Australia, any of the school accents. Denmark. England, Ireland. I think we're going to do the first ones. Yeah, Laura can do it Friday because we're going to do the bar meeting, guys. It's going to be so important. So then we're going to come here to do, we're going to do the first ones Friday. And then, they're probably really heavy, so we'll just do like a board, and Tuesday we can get the police. I don't know if I counted in for the fire. I'd like to do the fire chief at least and the president of because so they can understand like what we're saying, why we need a fire lane, crying out loud. What's SMT? I like your number, 2999. But I don't want to shout because I don't want, then I'll be warned and I don't want to risk being kicked out. Oscar
Thank you very
Freeman.
much. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of
I
Public
tried,
Works
Miriam.
for Wednesday, September 10th,
I tried.
2025. Mr.
Because, yeah,
Knight,
I'd like to keep
please
it
take
going.
roll
There's
and
so
pass
many
the
people
floor.
that neighborhood council, there's so many, we could really keep it going. For as long as as long as people are willing. I know, Oscar, I figured. Oscar Freeman, now there's a freebie.
Thank you very much. We will get started with the general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items, and will be provided up to a minute per person, up to a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to subject matters which are within the jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works.
I haven't seen him
The
yet.
board may not take any action on any matters discussed during the public comment period. We will start with in-person comment cards. Welcome out of the way.
He is here. Who? Me? Okay. I didn't hear the name, sorry. Sorry. I'm a little sleepy today. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad there's public comment today. And I just want to talk about what I've been talking about, and that's revoking the R permit and not granting any more permits until Scientology is in line with the law and what we expect from organizations. And I believe they're applying for their annual permit for October for Halloween. Last Halloween, they had this creepy maze that they had adults like in dark clothing on the inside, and you couldn't see what these adults were doing. And these kids would go in there, and it was very alarming to anyone watching, but not to Scientology because they don't see children as children. So I guess it didn't faze them. But it was very frightening to the rest of us. And that's just one thing that if you do grant them their permit, please don't let them have that maze. It was just bad. Thank you.
Good morning. Isn't it shameful that after 15 years of my complaining about Temple Street resurfacing and your failure to repair the infrastructure that Jen Chance or Chavez over there doesn't care a fuck about children is doing about the streets? Finally, they're working on it, right? Public Works is resurfacing our fucking sidewalks and streets. But what about my curb ramps? What about the one on Broadway at the LA Times building across the street from the courthouse, across the street from the fucking law library? What are you doing about it? This country is so fucking disgusting. It's shameful. Those fucking Koreans are all here working illegally, taking my job away, where I could be making $95 an hour doing shit, like the rest of you shitholes that work for this fucking criminal enterprise in Los Angeles. You should be ashamed of yourself. 42 C 1982 writing. Fuck you.
Thank you very much. We will transition over to our virtual bot.
Hey, Dusty.
Thank you. Please put it on the agenda or take the action necessary to revoke the revocable permit granting Scientology the responsibility and oversight of the L.R. Hubbard Way. Return the parking meters on Ron Hubbard Way and do an accounting of the number of parking meters on Fountain in that same area. I believe that there's indications on the sidewalk that there's 50 meters there. Also, go back and find out when the last parking meter revenue was collected and calculate how much has been lost during the duration of the missing meters. Bill that to the Scientology and add a fine for theft from the city resources. That's about all, other than please do not allow them to have any more permits.
Hey Carter, hey Jojo, hey Early Cody.
Yes, so after about a year of looking and calling and trying to track down any proof that there's no parking on Elron Covered Way, I still cannot get confirmation that there is no parking except for the signs, which, a Casper report says that those aren't even city signs or they're not regulated, whatever, but I'm sure that Scientology put those signs up themselves. So I'm still looking for proof of that street having no parking. And I'm wondering why there's no metered parking on that street. Also about the revocable permit, I don't know why it hasn't been revoked at this point, but why aren't you guys looking into that? Please move faster with that. And for Halloween, if you do let them get that permit, don't let that maze be there. Because that maze is wrong. And there's footage on YouTube if you want to see of what it was last year. There were creepy people going in there, adults going in there with the kids. Like, please, don't give them the permit at all, but if you have to, don't let that maze be there. Thank you.
Hey Gina, and thank you Cody. Appreciate that.
Actually, next is Rosina, Children's Versus Matter, because we have to do that. Okay.
Thank you. I also want the revocable permit revoked. It's, they reduced that street, they've stolen that street from the city. They went out at night, painted the curb red, literally stole that street, removed valuable parking from the people of the community. That street needs to have metered parking on it, so you can recoup the cost of retrofitting it with meters. It needs, and for the repairs that will need to be done, it needs to be kept open. That street cannot be kept continuously closed. It's the only avenue of escape for their Sea Org, aka hostages. If they don't have any access to public and outdoor space, how are they ever going to escape? There's been several attempts at people to escape just this past year. People putting signs in the window yelling out, a little girl running from the building to try to find help, begging them not to call the police because the police would just hand them back to Scientology. I did that.
Thank you Gina. I'll get a coffee on me. I sent 2 more books last night to Thank you so much. And I love you too.
Thank you. Yes, I wanted to finish or taking the list of Scientology children that have been failed by Scientology. Shane Rabaki, Jillian Schlesinger, Heather Powers, Melissa Holmes, Michelle Reed, Sarah Seltzer, Aaron Tweddle, Shane Whiteman, Zeb Brady, Laura Brooke, Danny Armado, Zach Hopkins, Jason Horvick, Andrea Lamar, Paul McDaniel, Sean Ongley, Shane Kelsey, Shelby Lafreniere, Nina LaFear Davila, Mike Boaz, Tyler Adams, Mike Brown, Gary Jackson Moorhead, Aaron Smith-Levin, Colin Smith-Levin, rest in peace, Sabrina Zimmer, Claire Hedley, Mark Hedley, Amy Scobie, Christy King Colburn, Mike Ritter, rest in peace, Tara Rell, Leah Remini, Nicole Remini, Shannon.
We'll move next to Jill, followed by Mary.
Great job everyone. Great job.
Hi, I implore that you get rid of the R permits, not give them any kind of permits for the Halloween event. Also, you're going to have lawsuits. There was an article yesterday in the Citizen Portal entitled "City Faces Surge of Lawsuits Linked to Scientology's Alleged Crimes Against Humanity." You need to do your job. I tagged you on YouTube in this article. Do yourself a favor and avail yourself of reading the article, which I tagged you in this article. Read about it and do something about it. Stop being all talk and no action. Bye.
Mary, go ahead.
Great job.
Thank you. I strongly advise the board to revoke the permit for the upcoming Halloween event on Elmer Covered Way. The cult of Scientology has a long and documented history of violating permit conditions. They block both sidewalks, erect oversized structures, and hire paying zoos despite animals being explicitly prohibited. There's also been several documented general safety violations. These are not minor oversights. They are repeated, deliberate violations that disrupt the community and disregard the rules set by this board. I urge you to deny any future permits and suggest that Scientology utilize their large empty parking lot instead. They usually only draw a handful of attendees anyway. Thank you.
Awesome job, guys.
Additional hand raise on the virtual platform, and a quick time check for there is approximately 40 seconds left on the clock.
Please check. Here.
Laura?
Awesome. I was wondering where she was.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Thank you, and thank you for letting me jump on as well last minute. Board, thank you, Mr. King. We spent at least 4 hours last night getting a bunch of video links, YouTube links from protesters that have obvious footage of people working on public streets, the security guards obviously running the area. But please, if there's a chance at all and you guys are deeply listening, please revoke their Halloween permit that you guys just gave them. Please revoke that. This is a recruitment event. I will be there. I will be at the Halloween. Please revoke this. This is not okay. I was a child born and raised in this. This is your job now. So I'll be sending you all of that today. I'm asking, please revoke the L Uncovered temporary, their R permit, and please revoke the Halloween permit. Please, please, please. Thank you. I yield my time.
Great job, everyone.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close the general public comment portion of today's meeting and move on to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item public comment period for up to a minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item. Please identify the items that you will speak on and for our call. We will start with in-person speakers. First up, we have Paula.
Good morning again, and I'm glad to see that minutes are on here, so I want to talk about the minutes first, and I'm going to talk about all the items. Again, like here today, we got a little bit of good news. It looks like certain things that, that Mr. Trump, I guess, was, coming here for a long time is being addressed. So that's a great job, right? That's thanks to you guys. You made that happen. And it means, to me, it gives me hope, because it says, here's a commission that is listening, that they're trying, that they have this whole city to manage, and people keep bringing us their one little problem, maybe. It seems like, but we're listening, we're doing our best. And so I thank you for that. But that's not going to be reflected, I think, in Friday's, or whenever the next minutes are going to be approved. That's sadly not going to be reflected, and it should be. Because why not? Let the people see, because that would inspire a lot of people that you're listening. And then also, there are a lot of people coming here, right, talking about their concern for children with this Halloween event. That it's nothing that should be geared towards children. And it might be a good thing to note that even if you don't give specifics, that numerous people were talking about a certain concern for children, because it comes under your permitting event. And, and that won't be reflected unless you change your mind and you do start doing this stuff, which I hope you do. I guess I'm the city attorney, can figure out, the legalities of all that. But I'll move on to number one. Now we're talking about another increase. Now, I've noted that I do hear more questions happening when people come up, because I listen beyond when I'm at home watching. I listen beyond, and I do hear a difference. I hear more questions than I ever did from any of the previous commissions. And I think I'm on number in the past year and a half I've been coming. I think you're like the fourth board. So I feel like we're finally getting somewhere. And so keep that up. But not only maybe asking questions, but making them before they even present it, like maybe getting something in place where they kind of have to have it together. Because Yvonne made a really good point last time that it's really not, it affects the budget because, right, because they're coming in and we're saying, okay, this is the budget coming out of our budget, but then now what really is coming out of the budget is this higher amount. So, and we're in a budget crunch right now. And so the best thing you can do for us with our purse is to be real diligent about that. And as far as sidewalk repair, can we add a little bit of money to that budget for the sidewalk and do the fountain sidewalk? I can't go down it. So even when I do my auditing, I go do, I want to go down that. I can't do it. I'll get flipped out. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Know how to spend money and hire the right contractors. Everyone in the city, everyone in the country looks at us and saying, these people are doing a great job. Like the former people that Mayor Bradley hired, who did excellent work. My uncle worked for street maintenance. He was an excellent supervisor. He never was harsh. He always provided extra hours, extra work hours for those that needed it, and those that didn't want to work, he gave them a day off to be with their families. Instead of slaving on the hot asphalt, slurry sealing on the hot streets, digging trenches and putting in pipes. My uncle was a bad motherfucker. But the last name was Louis German. Isn't that ironic? His last name was German and my name is German. No, it's because we're badass motherfuckers. Look at him. Louis German retired from Raleigh City. Street maintenance. He was a bad motherfucker, just like I am. Because I take out my family. Except I'm just a little more cynical when it comes to public sidewalks, streets, for people like the young woman behind me.
I'll get over
who
there.
deserves the decency at her age of time to go over any public sidewalk, any pathway, any route of travel without having to come here and complain. She wouldn't be here complaining if it wasn't true in my statements. Just like I mentioned earlier about the temple and Acacia Street out here that they're resurfacing. It takes so long. People are tired of stealing. People are tired of the criminal government. And now let me go to the other avenue of what I believe. You see this case? Does that mean to say, does this mean that I have a disability? We want to know that. I want to know. Do I have a mental disability? Has anyone of you ever reached out other than John to talk to me and befriend me and let me know that he's going to make things better for John? Absolutely. What is that? I have compassion. I used to be a nurse for 6 years at County USC. I have a record of doing this for people, making people feel good and making their lives so great without discrimination or rules.
Thank you very much. We will transition to our virtual platform.
Thank you, President Mayor, Dr. Devon, followed by Jesus. Remind me to please identify which item you're speaking on as you go.
There we are. First, we're going to start off with the minutes. I appreciate them only 30-some pages this time around. The minutes are, I'm going to say, frustrating for somebody to find in order to review. When I'm reading the agenda in its full form, it does not identify that you need to go back to the other date in order to read the minutes that you're referencing in the agenda. That's a small annoyance. The bigger annoyance is, of course, that public response was received. or public comment was received. What public comment? Okay, every time the public repeats, please remove the revocable permit, should be listed as a comment that was made. Please don't grant special event permits to Scientology. Should be a comment made. The record keeping historically is not going to look favorable on you. When we identify the risk to the city that revocable permit represents, it should be noted in the comments. I can explain that risk in greater detail if I have the time. Number two, clean repairs. How many are left? I'm sorry, I want to go with number one first. You acquired an additional $1 million cost to the city citizens, and apparently it was a result of a consultant of record. How convenient. These are the people the city hired to do the planning and draw the sketches, but then give the contractor the specifications on which they bid and perform their task. Now, is that consultant of record responsible for refunding any of the costs associated with their failures and errors? I hope so. It's not indicated in the agenda. The other thing is, number two, 28 repairs to sidewalks. Great. How many more to go?
We'll move next to Gigi, followed by the
Great job.
Okay, so I'm gonna do minutes 1 and 2. So, for the minutes, it might not seem like such a big deal, it's only part of the minutes that we're talking about. The public comment has been received. You know, like I've seen multiple switch-ups in this commission. You know, I've been here for a long time, longer than you guys. And I have to say, we have the best president that we've had, and I have hope, and I have faith that something this small can be taken care of very easily, and that you can take care of it. You know, I wish that when you go to approve the minutes, that someone would just step up and say, you know, how can we approve this if it's public comments been received and that's not completely accurate, it's omitted a lot of information. You know, like, please do something about something small, because that's progress still. Even if it's a baby step, something small, you're doing something. So please. Okay, number 1, again, we're seeing something that is over budget. And I'm wondering, is there a way when there's like these bids or whatever they're called, can they have 2 different numbers for you? 1 for if things go out their plan, and then 2, if this happens, it'll cost us much more money. If this happens, it'll cost that much more. I don't know if that's currently how you guys do it, but you shouldn't. Number 2, you should be taking the low bid. It says low bid, but low bid, you get what you pay for it, and if they ask for more money, then they come back and take more money from the city. The bids don't seem to be accurate at all. So please continue to ask the questions that you've been asking. Continue to press them. But please don't just take the lowest bid, because it's not always going to be the lowest in the end. Thank you.
Great job.
Hi, thank you. I want to speak on the minutes, and I will fill out number 2. I agree with the previous 2 that the minutes need to reflect what is actually occurring. These people, like she said, Gigi said, don't go from community to community and read all of that minutes, and even if they want to, they're not going to see all the things that we've been saying and doing. We've been doing this for months and months, some of them a year, and trying to get a message across. And that message is being obfuscated by not being included in the on Stockton Avenue that needs to be addressed that has been caused by Scientology wiring 48 hours straight when they had those big, heavy, aggregate-filled planters on that sidewalk. And it's totally destroyed that part of the sidewalk and made it not ADA accessible. Thank you, I yield back my time.
Great job. Thank you, guys. All
Thank you
right,
very
everyone
much.
did
With
amazing.
that, we
Thank
will
you.
close the multiple item public comment portion of today's meeting.
Hopefully I can speak over here.
For Friday, August 29th.
Hi. Ah, thank you guys. Ooh, the scales are tipping. I think so. They are already. I don't know what we're talking about. Like, I'm just jumping in on a conversation. Sorry. I was listening to everybody. Everybody did amazing. Yeah, I mean, things are changing. There's no doubt. I mean, last year they had that street closed endlessly, no filing for months and months and months and months. Now they only got it, the street closed, I think 2 days. So things are changing. Hi, sir. Do you ever meet with people? I know, but do you ever meet like for 5 minutes if I could give you a package sometime? Like, would you ever do that? They will? Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They said it wouldn't happen. He said, yes, he would meet with me. Oh, it's so big. Oops, sorry. Good morning. I need to get one of these. Did they call me? Did they call me yet? They may have called one of my other names. I bet they did. Maybe one of my other names. And Kirsten Peterson, Smoke and Scan. Audit LA and M. I need to do accommodation. It's a repeat, but.
Good morning. I'd like to speak on item number 36 and general comment, please. Thank you. Good morning, Council President and Council members. I'm Shannon Ross, a resident of San Pedro, born and raised. San Pedro often feels left behind. Pedro deserves to be competitive with our neighbor Long Beach. We want to be a destination where people can come and enjoy our community, spend money, and support our family-owned businesses.
Or M, or Kirsten Peterson, or Smoke and Scan.
This project will not only be an asset to San Pedro, it benefits all of Los Angeles.
M.
It's important
Letter M as well.
Smoke and Scan, or Kirsten Peterson.
I ask that the city council uphold the recent
The M was a mistake.
approval of the West Harbor modification project by
That was
Los
the
Angeles
CAO.
Board of
I had to explain
Thank you
that.
for your time and
Oh my
thank you
gosh,
in
I'm so
advance for
excited.
supporting this project.
They did Kirsten Peterson?
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Okay, sir. Wait, let's flash the dimples.
I need to watch her wearing her jacket. Ever since they kicked me out, I shouldn't be wearing it.
Hello, I'm Diana Dean, and I'm from District 10. I'm also an education member. I want to thank Media Allen for her leadership and candidate. I'm here to talk a little bit about the leading rent reduction and landlord that is not only proper repair
Up there?
to the apartment.
What do you mean?
Also, I'm
That's where
here
I
to
get this.
transparency and language justice to ensure that the community understands the process of
Stay there.
in the discussions of our community. And then
Who
also
said
I
that?
wanted to talk about the habitability.
The president?
That is not
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get him to readjust
I was put out of
that.
my home due to.
So you need, do you need him to readjust it? Like, well, how do I get this? I'm not gonna let him punish me because,
No, it's not a punishment.
Not right.
It's
We are not going to strip the property by home.
in fairness to
So,
everybody.
yeah, but I'm like, I need a reasonable accommodation to be able to hear. And up there, and I to catch it.
So for example, I don't know, it's always an accommodation as well.
Not to be up there behind me.
It's an accommodation to be up there. And
So it's because of him.
Sorry, you said item 17? Yes. So item 17 is open for public comment. During general. There's 1 minute for general public. Go ahead.
Good morning, President Harris Dawson, and honorable city council members. My name is Dr. Lee Scott, and I'm the vice chancellor and chief facility executive at the Public
Yeah,
Safety
that,
Turn the blind eye on
This
it.
generous
Right.
from Los Angeles County
But
voters who
now
support
that-
our construction bond
because of the
program
incident that
for over
happened
20
yesterday.
years.
I don't even know what happened.
So he
So I was at
he was
police.
allowed to stay there. We were about to give him a break.
Need for housing. We're taking immediate action
And the
to
baton
address
that he
the
has,
situation,
he was working with a key
$500
stick.
million
He raised it up
allocated
in the air, and they thought he was going to
Already
hit
today, we
the
provide temporary housing
with the speaker that was already speaking. But not only that, but he started waving some papers and some stuff.
So it's like the banana peel that he's going to kill somebody with a banana peel. They're nutty, you know. They're
I
crazy.
know, but it's
Okay.
yes. And it does cause an interrupt. You've never caused an interruption. You just
No, I
you're
just
there.
yeah, and I want to record.
But he so
I can't do the press card thing.
So yeah, so the question now becomes, well, if we allow you to be there,
But I have a media pass. Can we try that?
but that's not a media section though. This is the media section.
No, I know, but I'm a disabled media that needs reasonable accommodations. Can we try it? In a week. What about we give it a week and then try it when he's not so hot? But they called me, so let me go up there.
Yeah, go get a little
Okay,
for the,
all right. Yeah. Here's some. They didn't call you? Hi, thanks.
Okay, guys. Modification project, and I'm here today to ask you to uphold the unanimous decision of the Harbor Commission to certify the SEIR on the Harbor Modification Project. Our Chamber of Commerce has championed this project for over 11 years, building on 25 years of advocacy for the LA waterfront redevelopment. The amphitheater, as mentioned, will transform our waterfront into a world-class destination, bringing live music and increased foot traffic to our businesses in San Pedro. The project will create 1,700 jobs during ongoing operations, labor income of $88 million, and $250
Yes.
million.
After this, I'll go ahead and explain all of it. I'm very excited. He's going to get a. Yeah. Kirsten Peterson. He confirmed it. Yeah. 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 Thank you. He confirmed it.
Our concert headquarters is right here in Los Angeles, so we're especially excited to bring a new iconic first class amphitheater to the San Pedro waterfront. Working alongside Eric Johnson and the team of Jericho, as well as the Rapid Company, has truly been a tremendous collaboration. As many of you know, Year Leonard Concerts operated a Greek theater in Los Angeles for 40 years. I served as its general manager for 11 of those years. That experience taught us a great deal about the unique environmental challenges that come with operating an outdoor venue in a community setting, including sound, security, traffic, and parking, to name a few. All issues which have been thoughtfully researched by the courts to us and addressed in the SEIR, which was unanimously approved by the Harbor Commission on June 26th. We have successfully navigated these kinds of challenges in each of the venues we have been responsible for, and we have worked all mitigation measures possible to reduce the impact on neighbors and surrounding communities. Not only so we can continue our mission spending, but also because we're Nederland started operating in Los Angeles in 1977 as the first individual position in the Cascade Theater. We immediately entered into the first contract with the Austin Local 33 stage and we have negotiated numerous successful stage and union contracts since then, including most recently in the last 6 months. Additionally, our CFO, David Graham, has served as one of the 12 board of trustee members of the Austin Local 33 Central Health and Welfare Trust Plan for over 40 years. We are a seasoned, committed operator with a long-term business success in the San Pedro, programming leaders for rock and Austin jazz, Cincinnati Latin music, and more, becoming the vibrant cultural fabric of the community. We also look forward to hosting a multitude of community events here at the amphitheater, including graduations, galas, and fundraisers, to name a few. We're here for the long haul, and we look forward to becoming a trusted and community member of the community.
Oh, me? Yes, thank you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. All items?
All items and general. Can you go over the numbers? Like, is 15 available?
Yes, so I realize that some people will funnel in a little late. So the items that are open for public comment on the agenda are items number 1 and 2, items 4 through 6, item number 36, and items 39 and 40. So you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with that.
Okay, I see nuisance abatement. And when it comes to that, we've been bringing the property 4810 Sunset Boulevard and L. Ron Hubbard Way as a nuisance to the community. It's not just me. There's so many people that have talked about the noise. They call it noise violence, that it rattles their windows, their walls with the level of woofer noise at events. But yet, if you use a megaphone to protest against them, they will arrest you and put you in jail. So there, you guys need to not only do whatever, this kind of abatement is, you need to look into other nuisances within the city when you have hundreds, of people complaining. And that's Mr. Martinez. Now, Soto Martinez did do some good stuff in that they're not getting the endless street closures, but he needs to do better, especially now that you guys gave them their Halloween permit and all the, the stuff that goes along with that. I would also like to talk about that homeless shelter, I think number 15, that you would please.
Number 15 is nothing for general. You speak to the general. It's not open to the commentary.
Okay, I'll save that for general. What about the one with, like the San Pedro?
And 36, you can speak to item 36.
Okay, I always like Mr. McCosker, right? Yeah, I know, it's like, and I don't know all the facts. I know there's a contention here. And so, Mr. McCosker, right, there's people are for or against it, like, there would seem like a little bit of contention. So, I want the San Pedro, I almost moved there, so you would have been my councilman. That would have been cool, I would have loved that. But, whatever the contention is, can you kind of work it out? Make sure our unions are, taken care of, because you know how I feel about people getting paid for wages. Because I told you, in Mr. Martinez's area, he allows people to make $47 a week working on public streets and permits. That's not cool, Mr. McCosker. I don't think you'd do that.
So, I'm asking you to connect this to the item or...
I am. It's been, okay. So you shouldn't do that. I mean, I think a smoke and scan would say I'm on topic. Am I smoke and scan? I think I am. Okay. All right. So let's just go to public comment. Okay, number 15, okay, I heard about that at the CPAB meeting, and it was disgusting that a person and their dog got killed, and you guys, you guys are keep changing the leadership, and Miss Rahman, who's not listening, Miss Rahman, you owe me an apology, but you owe the community a chance to talk about it and let them have input, and they're not. Please do better with that, Miss Rahman, because I appreciate you listening, because they really need to hear from you, because it's really serious. And I heard about this at CPAB, and I know there's a representative here today to talk about it. And I want to stand with the community. And I know you do too, but just be willing to hear us out. Unlike Mr. Lee, who owes me an apology still, Mr. Lee. And Mr. President, you owe me an apology too. And you too. You were like, I said, you guys have side conversations when we're talking, and then you did that. And you had a side conversation. Thank you. Okay, I'll take that as an apology. Thank you. But Mr. Lee hasn't apologized. And, he's, look at him having a side conversation when I'm, oh my God. Does it get any worse? Smoke and scan. Are you seeing this? It's my time, Mr., city attorney. Well, then he can apologize. I won't repeat myself. Thank you. Right? They're horrible. Look at him. He's still having a side conversation. Right? They're horrible. I'm telling you. And they don't even listen. Are you guys for the San Pedro one, or what are you guys for?
and, raise the Stampede, a wonderful waterfront.
Are they trying to do?
I serve in the United States Navy, I work for an oil company for 37
So you're trying to make it better? Okay, that's awesome. Then I'm with you guys. Good luck.
And, first of all, I want to thank Tim McCoffer and the rest of the council body for holding the decision that
Addressing the issues.
I know, but I take it tongue in cheek. I can't get too bad because I can't go around angry. I'm proud of you today, though. We're going to give us. I was so proud of you. Again, you didn't use those words, and you were calm and you said everything you wanted to say. You weren't like, you didn't go out of character. Like you were firm. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. I couldn't even show it on there. I'd probably lose my channel. You know, I'd get a strike. But yeah, so I'm proud of you. I am. You're doing really good. But I think they're here. I think they heard you. You know, oh, I know, because now I'm kicked out. I can't stay up there anymore. Like, so.
Is a melting pot of culture. I think every Angelino will benefit from what's taking place.
I'm not mad at you though. I'm mad at him for like punishing me, like punishing everybody. That's what I'm saying. They're punishing everybody. I'm gonna deal with him. I'll deal with him. Yeah, okay. Right. No, but he said I can't.
Number 36 and public comment. One for each line.
Yeah.
Mr. President and council members.
That's a good point.
My name is Bruce Heyman. I'm the executive director for the Los Angeles Maritime Institute, where we operate the two official tall ships and tall ship ambassadors to the city of Los Angeles.
I'm gonna give it a little time. Like I'll get but I like that.
I
want longer than that.
recent past board chair.
It's going to a year.
I can tell you this item
All
number
right.
36.
And they get scared.
Many times.
They're scared. They're scared of you. But don't forget. I mean, you did attempted murder with a banana peel.
And I think it's been done very well by the board. So we're recommending and requesting that you deny it.
That might be it.
Thank you very much.
You worked as a nurse? No, you never worked as a nurse, but you were a teacher, right?
I was in education.
Good morning, sir.
22 years in education.
Item 36, the general.
I know, George.
Stay on topic, Mr. President.
Okay, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do my...
It's a reunion of sorts.
So guys, with the...
Today, colleagues, I come to you as a lifelong resident of San Pedro.
So the other day, yesterday,
I
I don't know if you can hear. Oh, I gotta film the part when they do voting.
It was more than just a project. It was a commitment to giving San Pedro.
The CAO, they're like, I kept asking them, like, oh, I want to meet with them. Do you think I'd let him meet? And most of the cops were like, no, he'll never do that. But then Alfie said, well, you never know, they might. Like, you never know. The guy, but they're like, no, he will never do that. And then I just bumped into him. And I said, I'd love to meet you just for like a few minutes, like one day, just to give you a packet and talk to you. I said, would you ever be willing? He goes, yeah, sure. He goes, call my office and set it up. I was like, what? Yes, the contract guy, Laura. The guy with the kind of the fade. Yes, he said yes. He said freaking yes. And so, I recognize his time. So I'm gonna call his office and say, can you just give us 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can work on like really tightening our message and we'll make sure, I'll do research to make sure it's on point with this job, and then we'll come with a bunch like handouts for him to read. So we got to do this. Isn't that amazing? Of course, Laura. Yes. Heck yeah. So I don't know where he said we had to call, so we can call together. And where's the boss? But he makes a good point.
17 is general public comment.
So item 17 is not open to speak during general, one under general public comment.
I had to help that other one with the CPAD with the.
Hernandez, I am vice president of the LA Community College District, and I don't have to tell you all.
So yeah, it's like, because this guy's like he's like one of the big shots. He's like one of the top people in the city. He does all the contracts and he holds the money. Like like nothing gets approved to do anything without him releasing the money. Like the city council affirms it, but then he's got to release it. He's the one that does the budgets, the negotiations. See, like he's a high-end dude. So imagine, Laura, if we got even just 15 minutes and then left him with a packet that is, I have to figure out his, like, you know, like maybe on par with his intellectual level.
More immigrants, more students with disabilities, and more veterans than any other community.
I am so excited.
And so it's absolutely
Yes,
imperative that we address
yes,
this.
yes.
25% of our students are
And
homeless
I
or
just
have
knew,
are
I knew
elderly here. So
that,
we are
I don't know, I felt really good. And Alfie yesterday, because like the other two were like, no, he'll never do that. And then he said, and Alfie said, like, you never know, like, don't give up, just try, like, because you never know what could happen. And then, you know, and so I'm going to give him a, what do you call it? A commendation. And I'm just going to, I'm sorry, I'm so tired, I'm so sleepy. But it was worth coming. I'm glad I came down. I don't know if the other lady talked yet. So now I can't go up there anymore. Apparently Mr. Herman was naughty, but he taught me how to fight it, and he's right. He's actually very smart with that stuff. But he did so good. We gotta give him, you know, when he does right. He did really good today. He didn't use those words, and he was calmer. Guess what? Okay. Guess who agreed to a meeting with me? Guess who agreed to a meeting with me?
In his office?
Yep, he told me to, I just bumped in and he goes, I'm going into a meeting. I was like, I know, sir, but I said, could I ever just have like a brief meeting with you and to give you handouts and everything? He goes, yeah, he says, sure. He goes, yes, I will. He goes, call my office and set it up. I know. I'm shocked. Thanks. I'm so excited. But he's going to get, because you know what? I think Alfie, he's so cute. I said, he's like a dad, a coach type of. Oh man, I feel, God is good, man. I was like, I am excited. It's like, because it's huge. This dude is huge. It's not like quite the mayor, but can you imagine if we get the mayor? Well, the mayor hears us because the mayor sits in, you know, sometimes the mayor will have a meeting, right? I want to go to her meetings. But this dude doesn't really get to sit. I guess if he's here for something, you know, like he'll hear it, but to be able to talk to him, I'm so excited. I gotta tell Alfie. Oh, he's working, I better wait. It is so important. So I'm gonna research the law. We gotta research his job. Because I want it, like, I want it to be so, I don't want him to go and say, like, well, that's not my purview. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, I want us to, like, be experts on, the, we'll figure out exactly. I'll do the background and have him, we know he's all about business. So we'll just get straight to the point. Boom, 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 right? We'll have stuff that's relevant. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you have to be tenacious. You have to be like, but he also, you know what I do with him? Because I always feel bad for him. Because, like, it seems like when when things are going wrong, they all, like throw him under the bus. So I defend him. I'll be like, you guys are, like, you're the ones that make the decisions. You're the power broker. Like, you know, like, he just makes whatever you want happen. He gives you the advice and stuff. So, like, I have stood up for him. Never, you know, maybe that matters. I don't know. I'm excited.
And honestly, the level of just relentlessness from the
Yeah, oh yeah, no. Yeah, she does. I got to speak in front of her. Yeah. But I'm wondering if that's why he's, like, willing, like, because the city's probably like, oh my God, we got to help get this stuff resolved so they can stop coming. They don't know us, though. They can't throw us a bone. They have to take care of it.
I think you all saw exactly what needed to be seen, which is not just years, but decades of relentless fighting on behalf of the community and ensuring that this project reflects the vision and the heart, not just of St. Pedro, but also of the city of Los Angeles.
I'm so excited.
We have the Hall and the Gold, we have the Forest, we have the
Now I feel awake now.
And we welcome all of you to take joy and
Hi.
in this project, because it's yours just as much as it is ours. And I just want to say thank you so much, particularly the staff of the board who has poured
I don't think,
countless
I wonder
hours
if Soto
in
Martinez,
making sure
we
this
should
project
maybe
is
try
successful. And
to get
honestly,
Soto
the
Martinez to
salary,
talk to us
truly,
privately.
it's unbelievable.
I don't know if
Usually
he's
the
too
government
upset,
come into our community, they fill, it's never free, so it's gathered, and then they
but we
leave.
could try. I don't know. We
These
have to.
members are part of our city, they're part of our neighborhood, and they have been there from the beginning, and I know that they will not leave. This is part of them, and it's part of them. So thank you everyone for listening to it.
I like Paula Daniel, Abdullah Mohammed, and Luis Rivera.
So what's it called at LA? I'm glad I put other names. Yeah, that's Hugo. Well, that's not the CAO, the contract guy, but Hugo Soto Martinez. He's the council rep for both of the the test center and Big Blue. So yes, that's the same. So he listens to us, but we need to really be able to sit down and say, we talk to his reps and we talk to him at these meetings, but like he's here right now, but we need to really get him aside. And it's like, this is not cool. Well, maybe when we get the book, I'm gonna be like, please read this book. I'm so excited about the books. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to start passing them out on Friday. I'm so excited. So excited. Yes, that's what we need to do. And just say, stop running. Like, stop running from it. Stop being scared. Stop, ignoring whatever. And that's like what I'm telling him right now. I said, look, your office obviously did something because we're not having the endless. I think I do believe he has something to do with that. And the endless permit. So, but he needs to do it and make it all right. He needs to follow through. There's nothing wrong with putting an organization. I know we're messing with their power structure or whatever, but we're not saying they can't exist. We're saying they can't break the law. Like, duh, it's a no-brainer.
And when I asked them to fix my stove, they never come. Les he pedido a los dueños separaciones y tampoco nunca llegan. Las puertas de mi baño se han caído. They never come.
Yeah, he has. Hugo, well, it's hard because he's their councilman, and I'm sure it's very politically hard for him because, of all the deep entrenched roots, it would affect a lot of stuff. But he's a union guy, and that's that thing. How can you be a union person and talk about the people and their rights to fair wages and all that stuff, and then allow this? So we need to just guilt and shame him to do the right thing.
Thank you.
Bummer.
Let's call the following names: Donita Solosano, Diana Dean, Go Puppet.
Oh, puppy. I don't see him. I need to talk to the.
Item number 16 is now for public comment, because public comment was satisfied at committee. So during general, if you'd like. Okay, so we have to give everybody the same amount of time.
We're asking the city council to focus on ensuring that the over 3% large soil they win circulation on this formula.
That's dusty. So so I'm glad they didn't kick you out for 3 days, huh? I missed all that. So maybe I need to say I need to transfer to a seat, but I shouldn't have to do that. Yeah.
economically.
I should do that.
At least you politicians can do is to cap the
But-
rent at 3%. You know what I'm saying? Rent is too
Just-
damn high. So this
Had to
is
tell
what
him.
we talked about when we said cap the rent at 3%.
He's the nice
Thank
one.
you.
What the? Guess what, Alf? Oh, I gotta tell him I'm sorry.
Good morning, which I want to give me the mic.
Yeah, Sabra hands it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the mic for you. Yeah.
One minute, go ahead.
Alfie. What's his name? I guess he's busy working. I'll wait till after. Well, they better not start being so reluctant because they're going to have us on every single day. Exactly. I'm glad I came today because I was going to like 3 hours sleep. I'm like, okay. I'm like, if I wake up in time, I woke up, got a phone call, woke up. I didn't have much time to get ready and get out, but I'm so glad. That was so huge. Okay, so tons of fun carving from Smoke and Scan. Like, you ever see tons of fun carving from Smoke?
Tons of fun carving, it's called?
There's someone in Smoke. They're buying you lunch, so we have to. Whenever you want to go out to lunch, lunch is on them.
I gotta write it down. How do you say it?
Tons, TONS, of fun carving. They're Smoke and Scan family people. Because on last Friday they said, I forget what it was exactly. I said like if you said that they liked how you presented, that they said that they're buying you lunch. So you have if you want to go today or next week when what's his name's back, whatever. But you're getting. I'm putting it aside. You're getting. So yeah. So we can maybe go back to where we went the other day. Huh? Yeah. So tons of yeah. Tons of fun. So there you go. He's getting his lunch. And I appreciate everyone that gives people, like, 'cause sometimes people say, oh, I want to buy Shirt Guy lunch or whatever. It's like, I will give it to them. I will give it to them. Or I guess we could go across the street. Kind of awkward and weird for just the two of us. Because I know Shirt Guy better. But I would, just to make it happen. There you go, Charisma Cubby. Good morning. Yeah, I told him about... Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday. Oh, you're a girl? I didn't know. That's what I said yesterday. I didn't know. Oh, I should have known what to pick. Sorry.
So I'm being told that Mr. Herman has the hand on mic. Mr. Herman, you have 3 minutes.
So it's like, happy birthday.
I see the big hand now. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'd like to speak on all items. Tons of fun carving on the so-called rent escrow machine, Pumpkinhead. I believe that you are indiscriminately violating everyone's constitutional right.
This is not
I'm getting to the damn ring!
Hold on a second. Pause this time. This is not on the agenda. You know the rules. I appreciate that you did not disrupt this meeting earlier. I sincerely do. But you need to listen to the instructions. So item number 16, the REAP item, is not open for public comment. So I'm going to ask you, please move on to the other items. As a courtesy, I will repeat. The items open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 and 2, items 4 through 6, item 36, and items 39 and 40. So again, please stick to the items, or I'm going to move you to general public comment. This is your only one.
So, like I said, on item 1, on my tons of fun carving on this issue, under the fat burger over there, Ulysses, the link for abatement costs over and discriminately cause people to lose their homes and become homeless, like the naked man you saw this morning behind me, Miss Fatburger. And look at you, Ron and Noodle, you were out there. What did you call it? No. That was Gerardo.
Oh my God, I gave him the wrong
Item
number.
number 3, Noodle.
Item number 3 has been continued and is now open for public comment.
Okay, item number 4. Item number 4. Cuatro. Cuatro.
I'll fix the name.
Entonces, pinche punto, Bolívar. En las cosas que son importantes en el lugar de propiedad, punto, es el 6803, pinche mierda de boca, North Aldea Avenue. Gracias por su cuenta, pinche mendigo. Now, on item number 17, fuck item 17.
Okay, so item number 17 is now open for public
I
comment.
can't fix it. I'll be like,
Very patient
forgive me,
there.
cruising.
3 times stay on top of it. I'm gonna move you to general public comment. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I'll make it out though.
You racist, discriminatory fool. Why did you have to violate my civil rights under the color of authority to accuse me of using my cane as a weapon? It's not a weapon. If you want my banana, motherfucker, come outside and I'll give you bananas off the tree. You chongo fucking Korean. I'm not the one eating dog. I've never thought of eating dog. And all those fucking Koreans in Hyundai that Donald J. Trump sent back to your fucking country, you come in with due process, you motherfuckers. All you fucking illegal motherfuckers coming to my motherfucking country illegally. Donald J. Trump, you're a hero. Newsom's an asshole. Vote no on 50. And that dumb bitch Villaraigosa, suck a banana too. Thank you.
Your time has expired. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're going to call a few more names in just a minute, but I really appreciate everyone's patience here.
Are you coming Friday? It was my bad. I was I'm half asleep. It's cruising with Cubby, and tomorrow's her birthday. It does sound great to see you because you get right there on cruising with Cubby. Is the one that gave you the news.
We'll get it straight, don't worry.
Yeah, Friday.
If you wish for me to speak on a particular verbiage for you, on an item, send it to Audrey in your text message, and she'll write it down, and then I'll read it into the record.
That's a great idea. Tomorrow's her birthday.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
I won't be there, but it's her
Happy
birthday.
belated birthday, or happy birthday as of tomorrow, Friday? I'll give a shout out. Why not?
Yeah.
Good for you.
They're buying you meals because they like you.
Nice.
You're part of the smoking
I
scene.
try my
They
very
love you
best
over there.
to be a First Amendment protector of free speech, but apparently we see that our government is suppressing us and censoring us. So I gotta be the underdog, the bad guy, that takes some teeth along.
Item 36, please.
That's what I do.
And public comment,
Sorry about that. We're cruising. We're going to get. She says, "I love me some Herman."
item 36.
So you got a birthday shout out Friday. It'll be a post birthday shout out. Are you coming Friday?
I'm gonna try to.
Me too. I'm going to try to. So there you go.
Where arts no profit.
Cruising with Cubby. So I apologize for that. I am so sleep deprived. So, and I think their name came up. Or yeah. So there you go.
And like no other in Los Angeles.
So happy birthday, cruising with Cubby.
To uphold the decision of the Tourism Commission and Harbor Commission.
There you go.
Planning has been done.
But we'll make it up. But yeah, Chris, do you want to look at the Fridays? And then he said he'll read something, whatever you want, into the record if he's here. When the next time he's here, we'll make sure he does that if he wants. The Public Works guys did ask him. Oh, did they? Oh, good. I like to normally listen, Yvonne, but I couldn't. They are picking it up. I absolutely like this Public Works board. I think we finally got good ones.
The Port of Los Angeles has been made. It's time to move forward.
Good.
The project will bring much needed park space and tourism to the area. It will also be creating jobs at all levels and attract new residents and enable the young people in the area.
I'm going to inch my way. It's not fair that I can't go up there. I like your idea that, yeah. So Okay, so cruising, she loved it. That she loves you. Like you did smoking scans, like you. They've been following you for a long time.
And the West Harbor project is an integral part of the revitalization of the area. The Olympic Games will be here in 3 years. And we need to be ready to move forward.
Go to the Whittier
And provide
meeting from
visibility
last
and
night and tell
entertainment.
Whittier.
What makes San Pedro
Boy,
better
Herman shut
makes
him
Los
down for 1
Angeles
hour
better
after
and
my
makes
random
California
prices
better.
on high.
And therefore, please uphold
What
the
happened?
position of the tourism space and the harbor
Tries to
commission.
kill
Do
me,
not
beat
be
the shit
appealed.
out of
Thank
me
you.
because I 395, 444, 1969.
Well, thank you, cruising.
They were arrested because I said it was attorney.
What? Stop. You don't like that one? No, I can't stomp your free speech, but it's like I have to like mute. But you've been improving. He's been, in my opinion, but he's got to test the First Amendment. He's doing that. But I wasn't prepared for that.
I got a break.
Sorry, guys.
All the barriers for speaking.
But from what the times I've spoken to you, because people all say things, I always see you as somebody that actually cares for all the people, all races, all, Can you explain that a little bit more?
I have to be so negative, so
We need to go further than that. We want a petition.
someone told me last night that here, they told me, well, you just know how to stir people. Because they make people think. They make people think whether I'm doing something illegal or I'm doing something politically correct. And I allow them to challenge everything. And then when they realize, this guy's excellent. He knows how to get attention. Just standing there, I get attention.
Well, yeah. I mean, with some of the things you wear and do.
I'm a target of using the ANC.
Right. But you can, like, from, like I said, like all the times we've had conversations or I watch you speak, I've never heard you be hateful to actual people. And like, I think people don't get to know you. I want people to know who we really see.
40 plus years, born and raised in Boyle Heights, off of Evergreen and Cesar Chavez, formerly Brooklyn. And all my neighbors were brown, and European. We all got along. Everyone didn't have to have fences, don't have cars on it. Now you go down there, it's a total opposite person. All because Joe follows that same pattern as the other criminals in that district, CD 14, Jose.
But you're not coming from, I know you're very angry at them, but you're not coming from a position of hate.
They put me in jail for 5 minutes.
Wow.
They threw me up against the wall and kicked me in the handcuffs when I was on the ground.
From this life or just?
When the first time I got arrested in my life.
1 minute, go ahead.
Wow.
They wanted to put the federal gun on me.
This created anger. And then you had a head injury before. Is that right after the head injury? I'm still trying to get his story to like.
I beat my employer, LAUSD, right, 2 times with the workers' comp attorney and a successfully because LAUSD was involved in using bullying against me for my 22 years of great service I provided to children in the physical disability department. As a nurse for 6 years at County USC, I had so much credibility behind me. It's unbelievable.
Wait, so you were a nurse?
I was a CNA.
Oh, okay, that's what Amy was talking about. That's what she's saying. She didn't know you were a nurse. I didn't.
County USC. And I put the first AIDS patients there.
Really?
I volunteered. When it became dangerous, I quit the job.
The school one? The school? Were you the school nurse or? So you were a teacher?
Special education.
Okay, like the one-on-one peer? Wow.
I have 2 children, one with autism, one with cerebral palsy.
would like to ensure that all the inspectors do correct inspections and do their job in order to have adequate repairs.
People to improve, not
Asegurarse
to
de la
tinkle
calidad de las reparaciones que
shine like the
hace
sun.
el dueño y necesitamos.
And then you had and then after that you had the head injury and then couldn't
We also
go
want
back
to
to it.
ensure that the quality of repairs is up to par and the property owners ensure that the quality and
Wow.
the repairs are done.
El departamento puede
Wait.
Ojalá sea como su tiempo.
This is my wife. So I see at least
Public comment for this meeting. Mr. Clerk,
I had 3 more of them. Hold it. SS Austin, Texas. Absolutely. I would interview everyone. I mean, you even have people like Charlie Manson will get interviewed by media. Yes, I'm not going to sit there and not interview somebody because I disagree with them. So,
all right, let's open the roll.
absolutely. I mean,
Close the roll.
oh wait, she wants me to.
All right, what's next?
Mr. President, the council will now vote on items 1,
watch your hand, Joey Bucket.
17, and 40.
All right, let's open the roll on those items.
Huh?
Close the roll. Tabulate the votes.
Only listens to one subset of the population. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, they already voted.
15 ayes.
All right, what's next?
The council will now consider items 18 and 27.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'll look for it. Wait. Okay, so he's actually sometimes smart. Sometimes he's smart. He made a really good point. Hi, Pepper. Okay.
What's the point?
Okay. Like if I were like sitting up there, right, and the thing, I just can't. But like he says, I should be able to attach my seat there to be like a seat on an open seat. And he goes, maybe the city could like pay for something to help me transfer to a seat, like if I had like a certain. But like I should be able to like maybe the president. I'm not saying you get. I understand. He has to make the. Oh my God! I can't put that on camera. That's considered porn bombing.
So there's, because this is a historical building, there's no adjustments to the seating.
That's what I'm saying. So they have to make accommodations for me.
They made this section here.
But that won't help with hearing.
Hearing?
And seeing good. Yeah, I have vision problems mostly. Like I do. Like I need to see better. I want to see what they're doing. I can't see from back here.
I'll bring those issues to the council president's office and
yeah, really the visual more. I mean, I can hear pretty much, although I do have hearing, but like I can't see. I can't read any of it. I can't see what people are doing. I can't see well.
I will.
And that's the truth.
Let me bring that up.
I'm not at BS.
I'm not guaranteeing you.
But you'll try. Will you fight for me?
I always do.
All right, awesome. Okay, I have to do my commendation. It doesn't have to be today, but it's going to be Alfie.
Alfie?
I know who that. I don't know. Alphabet Soup. His name's like so confusing because I'm so excited. Like yesterday, like they're all saying, because I said I wanted to meet with the CAO, and they're all like, no, he'll never meet with. He's not required, like. But Alfie said to me, he goes, you know what? Okay.
Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, I can give you 2. Okay.
And I know that improved recently, but also has flat lines, so I just want to draw everyone's attention to that as we move forward.
Oh, Peter, say Peter.
Underscore that reforms to this process are an important part of the city taking public safety seriously. So I hope that you can support this. And
Yeah, I would love to Peter to call the meetings.
Thank you so much.
Peter's so smart. It's like.
Let's open the roll on items 18 and 27. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
Yeah.
Noodle thinks she knows what she's saying.
All right.
Mr. President, the council will now consider items 28, for which Councilmember Yaroslavsky has introduced the motion to refer the items to the Finance Committee.
All right, and just so we're all clear, we're taking a vote now to send it to committee.
What about the law one? I think you get 2 minutes for that one, Peter. We're doing the
It needs to go to committee
bar.
to be considered.
Okay, so we're not.
But they do need to hear it. Hi, how are you? Good. Did you speak it? I already did, but you're gonna go? Okay, yeah, I did already. Already did. Good seeing you.
What's up, Big D?
Close the roll.
He's a human.
59. All right.
I had to go listen to it. Peter, I'll go listen. That's true. They need to hear you.
The council may now consider item 36 for Councilmember McCusker, for which amendment motion 36A, McCusker Park, has been introduced. Councilmember McCusker.
Thank you very much, Mr. President and you members. We do have a technical amendment to this item.
I want to go to Public Works Committee meeting today, but it's like at 3 or 3:30. I can't stick around that long.
I want to thank Chair Park for
I'm already falling asleep. This is Los Angeles, and that's the president of the city council. Yeah.
That is becoming a signature piece for projects in the harbor area. We had the House of Labor there. We had labor from the building trades. We had labor from the carpenters. We had the IATSE there, all asking for a denial of this appeal. It was the House of Labor save one. Save one.
Yep, it's okay to be shy.
We also had local business.
It's so freeing, right? Come on, guys, tell them. You feel so good after. Well, he is. Whoever says it. I don't know what language it is, but
everybody there representing the deep and important cultural heritage of the harbor area. We have our council member there, Joe Muscaino, who worked on this.
I will, Amy, I will.
Joey Bucket!
I can't go in there, unfortunately. It's Mr. McCosker.
Which worked for Mr. Hall, worked closely with Joe Muscaino and his team to make sure that the lease term could be long enough. Remember that, Joe?
Oh, Korea. What's your name? Like, is there an English version? Like, what do we call you?
They did the original environmental documentation. They did the supplemental documentation. They analyzed.
I love that feel. It's still, that's funny.
For the amphitheater and for a couple of other ancillary uses. And I want to say that
He's on fire.
Deeply offensive that after more than 10 years of work, hard work by a bunch of folks, with the harbor commission working in good faith, with the community working in good faith, with labor working closely with business in good faith, that one appellant would show up in the 11th hour and file a spurious CEQA appeal that has absolutely no merit.
Oasis, okay. Welcome.
And I say this and I'll say it again, for the community, for us, for future consideration. It is Exhibit A in CEQA abuse. Exhibit A in CEQA abuse.
Yeah, Trump!
Who cares so much about the air we breathe, who cares so much about the traffic that we endure, showed up for 10 years to work on this project, and at the 11th hour, 11:59 and 59 seconds, there was an appeal filed that apparently had no basis in law and had some purpose outside of the room, and I find that just offensive, absolutely offensive.
You tell him, Mr. McCosker.
We won unanimously yesterday, and I called and said, hey, listen, I don't think you need to show up. I think we're going to be fine. I think it's going to be unanimous here, too. And guess what? They filled up a bus and they showed up. And they wanted to speak not for 1 minute, but for 2 minutes. This project will
they have you
be
married to him.
transformational, not just to the harbor area, not just to the city of Los Angeles, but the entire Southern California region.
He's fighting for his a project for San Pedro.
For us. And I just want to say for the record, on the off chance that the same misguided
To build up the waterfront like Long Beach.
is misguided in filing a lawsuit. I just want to say 2 things for the record. I want to say 2 things for the record. We carefully reviewed all the environmental documentation. The arguments by the appellant were that vehicle miles traveled were not adequately analyzed. When they got up to describe why, they had nothing to say. The materials that they filed and the materials that the court responded with adequately dispatched that issue. The Ferris wheel, it actually looks at the Ferris wheel and said the Ferris wheel is going to cause people to come in from multi-counties. And people are going to drive in from Rialto and pass It is absurd. It's insulting to the intelligence that this was filed. They also argue that comparative venues weren't analyzed. The venues that were, I'm going to say this for the record. I'm not talking to you all, I'm talking to the judge. The judge, record. And I want the judge not just to deny this lawsuit they filed, I want to pass that. They said that analyzing the Greek
He's fired up.
and analyzing the glove were not adequate. Perfectly adequate. They wanted an analysis of the venue is 3 times larger because they actually put in their papers. Beyonce might show up. Well, guess what? That's what it's news to that. Beyonce's not going to San Diego, but we're going to have a nice, beautiful venue. They also argue that the board doesn't have the capacity to enforce regulations, environmental regulations that use best practices and commercially reasonable efforts for things like alternative fuels. Well, guess what? That's the business the board's been in for the last 20 years on the Clean Air Action Plan.
See, I honestly don't understand all the CEQA stuff.
Absolute wrong party to say that they don't have that capacity. They have that capacity. Again, that everybody in favor of this
he gets fired up.
perfectly. But for the record, I want to say that this was CEQA abuse. This was offensive. This was offensive to the good people of San Diego. It has to stop. It stops right here. I'm going to ask for an aye vote. And I'm going to ask you to send a message to the community. Use CEQA for environmental purposes. Don't use it for things outside of the building. Thank you, members. I appreciate it.
Great job, Mr. McCosker. Oh, man.
And everybody that's worked on this for so many years, over a decade. Congratulations. And McCosker, Beyonce doesn't come to Harvard. Beyonce's got to come to the business theaters in the 10th district.
Yeah.
Everybody be ready. All right, let's open the roll on this item. Close the roll. Time for the vote.
Well, McCosker knows how to fight. What is that? Oh. We have to go check that out.
You can send a copy to smoker scan.
Okay. It says it's for me to keep? Oh, okay.
Send the smoker scan, you can start viewing that crazy movie in there.
That'd be fun.
They got a Jason Lee guy there.
Do they? All right, congratulations. Yay, I can't wait to go to San Pedro. See, I love when the community shows up. It's good, awesome. Enjoy your port. It's gonna be, I can't wait to go see it when it's built, yep. Yeah, I mean.
Many of you know that as a child, my family fled Iran to escape authoritarian rule. We must not let our country, the most diverse democracy in the world.
So I'm glad you won. I mean, I do like it when McCosker gets. I like it when McCosker gets fired up. Yeah, I don't trust anything they do, because I know I see it all the time, and they're always like, CEQA this, CEQA this, CEQA this. I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with CEQA. It's too overwhelming.
If we allow them to rig our elections, we won't have elections tomorrow. That is why I introduced this resolution in support of the Election Rigging Response Act.
Oh, hey, Jen. Good to see you, too.
Stop this administration from rigging their way to undisputed power.
Okay, so they won.
And onward.
All right, we have to, you know what we need to do? We need to figure out if in San Pedro, any Scientology whatsoever, like even the front groups. Is Laura still around? Okay, Amy, thanks for being here. Yes, we're fighting Scientology for sure. Yes, that's, and, but you know what I mean? Because he's so fired up. we need to figure that out. That'd be, you can imagine if we find it and make sure they're not part of that project.
Rodriguez.
They've done a lot. It's like long-term systemic abuse. There's a good book, Child X, that just came out. If you read that book, Child X, you will get an idea. There's child abuse, adult abuse, wage abuse, human abuse, family separation. It's so much. Right. Yep. If you're victimized in a crime. Oh, no, thanks. It looks good, though. Is it? Nothing. I was like, straight to go, give me a... That'll make my tooth ache. Yeah, financial fraud, family separation. If your mom's in Scientology and you're not, and they consider you a problem source, you can't see your mom can't see you. You get paid for, if you're in a Sea Org, you get $47 a week, and you're going to have to work around the clock almost, like over 100 hours a week. And you don't get to put into the system to retire on. You don't get good, no medical care. They touch, like you get touched. If you know, to help, so I don't even know how to explain it, child neglect. They make you give up your emotions. You can't feel anything. You're not allowed to feel, or you can't have even a negative thought about Scientology. That you risk going to their internal prison. Just for stupid stuff. That's right. That's just the beginning. It's not even a religion. That was just to get their tax status so they can buy up, cities, streets, and blocks, and not have to pay taxes. Right? Kidnapping. There's so much. Forced abortions.
Now we'll open the roll on this item. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
You want to stay away? The religion works. You have to pay for. If you either have to pay your way through every phase, you can't just practice it. And if you can't afford it, you join the Sea Org, where you're a slave, like slave wages, slave out. Volunteer slave. A dinner break? I didn't even have breakfast.
For clarification, item 41 is to be sent.
Okay, I'm done here. I think. What can I do now? I want to do his. I'm going to do his.
And for item 39, proposed to be taken for reconsideration.
I could probably go home and.
All right. So what's next?
11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. 3.5 hours. That seems like. Schnitzel and Spatzel. What is that? No, we're not all slaves. I mean, like you can say that in like a meta. I get that what you're saying, like in a metaphysical or a philosophical point. You can say we're all slaves to the system, and I understand that argument. I do. But are you free? Like you're not making $47 a week and working over 110 hours, and with the constant pressure that if you decide to change your mind, that you're going to lose everything your family, your salvation, you're not going to help the planet, you're going to hurt the planet and all future generations, and and then if you still leave, they're going to snatch you back anyway. Yeah, it's lunchtime here. I skipped breakfast. I didn't have time for breakfast. I had to run. I want to tell Alfie that I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, let's open the roll on this item as amended by Councilmembers Padilla and Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
Oh, I never noticed that's the cameras. I didn't know that's the cameras.
So we now consider item 16, for which call special by Councilmember Hernandez, for which amending motion 16A, Hernandez bill has been introduced, circulated, and voted on the rules of order.
All right, let's open the roll on this item as amended by Hernandez.
So I'll need one of those forms, I guess. Unless you fill it out for me quick.
Can we do it
I plan on being here. Yeah, I'm hoping to be here.
on the next one? I'll bring.
Okay. Or you can just fill it out. It's gonna be simple because I wanted that meeting with what's his name, and Alfie. I'm like, do you think like he's like saying, well, yeah, never. He was so encouraging because everyone else was like, no, that guy would never give up. You know what I mean? Like he's so, it's business and he's not he's not public facing. But Alfie's just like, you know what? You never know. Like if you have a goal and a dream, like go for like a coach, like or a dad, right? And like just go for it. And you never know. The worst he could do is say no. Like just encourage me to go for it. And I went and I asked the guy, and he said yes. But Alfie's the one that he was so alphabet soup because his name's so and so I mean like it was like I'm like you're like a coach or a dad, and he's like. Well, you could say try to help, but it was just like encourage. And why can't a cop be encouraging, right? Cops don't always have to be like, we're going to arrest you and like here, by the right. So he was encouraging, and then today it's like I felt fueled up by his encouragement that I went to the guy and said, "Will you give me a meeting?" And he said, "Yeah." And him saying, "You never know," gave me that like had he like zapped that like popped a hole in that. Say no, he would never. I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Council President.
I will take it next time. I'll bring my paperwork.
Okay, we're going to do it. Okay, because I want to acknowledge that. Is that okay? That the captain won't get mad that he was encouraging like a coach, dad type, like.
No, he's not gonna be mad.
Okay, because they don't have to always be tough and right and like ready to to enforce the law. Okay, yes, he deserves it. All right, good. All right. I think are you going to go to the afternoon one?
1 o'clock, yeah.
No, I think they canceled homeless. Yeah, the only one is Public Works, which I want to do it, but I think it's at 3. I know. Yeah, because that's like 11:32. Is he? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking of going back home or... Yeah, I know. I'm so sleep deprived, so... here's a Herman. Here's Mr. Herman Trump. Like a Herman Trump here. See, people... He was good. Like, I've been proud of you, because I think you've been more articulate. I think you've been more powerful when you... I know. I can only encourage. I can't tell him what to do, because that's the whole point, is like we don't get to tell people what to do. But I'm proud of you, though. No, I think... No, I think people are starting to get involved. I guess so many people, like sometimes thousands watching these. Look how many people watch Smoke and Scan. Like they, Yeah, they're looking for you guys. Yeah, I think this is real.
Thank you so much, guys, for your response.
If Jonathan Phillip Grote wants my banana, take it outside, boo.
Oh, Lord.
Where I go, my banana goes, Grote. You want my peel? Come and find my banana. If you want a banana, I'll buy you some at the street market, Grote. I heard you like banana, Grote.
I'd rather have that than the other word. So it's like there you go.
Hey, Grote, I heard you like banana too.
Hey, I used to see. Yeah, you missed the.
Grote.
Bye.
I heard you
Bye.
Grote, I heard you like banana
So
too.
we're done. We have to go.
Yeah, you canceled homeless.
Okay, that's why I thought.
So 3:30.
I want to go to that one, but I don't think I want to wait around that long. That's hard. That's a lot of. This is media to catch this.
Let me Google translate. Grote, Dusty says, suck a dog biscuit like this one.
He's improving though. He's been.
Grote, you want a banana? I'll go buy you one down the street.
There, you didn't miss anything now.
But you can't have mine, he goes with me. I want to violate my banana rule, especially with a simple.
Dusty's so sweet. I love Dusty. Now I don't know what to do with myself. Do I stick around till 3? Nah. But they're the ones that can do what I need to do because it's public works, but on 3 hours sleep.
No shame in your game, sweetheart. Mwah. I love it. Can you put that in my mouth? Woo! Hey, Noodle.
Mondo, there.
Oh, shit. Hey, Noodle. Noodle.
I'll take this over the words. I hate those words, so I'll take this. This is better than
Baldy Nazarian knows what it looks like to be naked. I'm naked.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, guess what? I didn't tell you. Remember, like yesterday, like he was like, you're giving me all that like encouragement to like follow your dreams. You never know. I let that inspire me, and I saw him crossing. He goes, I have a meeting right now. I said, but I know, but can I meet with you? Will you give me a meeting, a short amount of time, like so, you know? And he said, yeah. He goes, call my office and set it up. See, so that's because you didn't. Had you just said no, it would never happen. Maybe I wouldn't have had that leap of faith. So.
But you're gonna get a yes or no.
Yeah.
You won't know until you ask.
Right, but you see, so I asked Dimples. I said they don't have to always be like I'm ready to arrest you mode or only talking about laws, right? You're allowed to be encouraging and like a coach, right? Right, but you encouraged me to follow my dream, and yeah, he's like a coach. Were you like a coach before? He coached because guess what? Like he was like yesterday. He was like
Synchronized swimming.
Did really? But guess what? Sabo, he said yes.
What?
I asked him if he'd give me an appointment, like meet with me. He said yes.
Who?
Sabo.
Zabo.
I thought you said Gustavo. I'm like, who?
No, what's his name? Zabo. Yeah, because he's like yesterday. Because I remember I was asking everyone. He was passing by, and I said, "Oh," and he goes, and he looked at me. He knew. I guess I was about to talk to him. He goes, "Oh, I'm ready to go into a meeting," and I said, "I know, but will you give me a short meeting so I can present stuff to you?" And he said, "Sure." He goes, "Call my office." But it's like yesterday, because yesterday he was like telling me, he goes, "Just go ask. Like you never like."
We told you.
Yeah, but he thinks I could have gotten it. Like.
That's good.
Yeah. I have to. So yeah, because everyone was. You had to go. Yeah. That was exciting. I got it. Nah. Well, I'm gonna have to crash a few times, but so thanks for being like the coach, like dad type cop.
Good. I'm glad that you got that meeting.
Me too. Thank you. Bye. You're so sweet. No, I can't sleep in public. Okay. I have so much I can do. I wonder if there's somewhere I could go. Yeah, I could go eat lunch. I could go. And you too, Mr. Grow. Thank you. Does he try? Mr. Grow, I have to ask. Okay, because we're going to be passing out, books on. There's an author. He just wrote a book, Child X, on his experiences growing up in.
The one that the other speaker held up. Yes.
Yes, and we want to pass it out to all.
I'm actually trying to listen.
It's okay. I'm used to it. We're used to. We want to pass it out to all the council people, all public works, all of the police commission. But I also want to give you a copy and the city attorney and stuff.
So I can't accept it on. So a couple things. If you have something to pass out at the meetings, at any meeting, give it to the sergeant at arms.
Okay. Now is that any of them? Are they all sergeant of arms? The cops? Is it the cops?
Yes. Yes, the LAPD officer were there.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to do with books because I realize if you're talking about 15 books, they're quite heavy.
Yeah.
But certainly
I might have to
council,
break it
if
down
you
in a couple
say-
times.
Sure, sure. Or if somebody's there to help you
Yeah.
out. And yeah, so just, you know, you can do it that
So we
way.
can, and it's going to have a letter from the author, from the author, because they really want you to guys to read it and hear what's.
You could also leave them at the clerk's office, but I don't know if they'll distribute them or not. But if you want to, like,
Yeah,
if you
I
do
want to
the
make
sergeant
sure.
arms, they'll put them.
People around the world are
Just like
contributed to
when
this.
Mr. Herman gave them the letter, they gave
Oh,
me a copy
there you
as
go.
well.
Okay, I know. Yeah,
It's shocking.
yeah. I know. I can't put that out. I'll lose my. But but I want to give like a couple. Like I know Miss Happenstand, like for Public Works, and I think Miss Choi and you, and I would like the city to just to have it. Like, how does that work?
So I don't know the program. This is the first time I've encountered this question. You could leave it at our front office, and maybe they might put them in our mailboxes. But if you want to do it at a public meeting, I would work through the sergeant.
Okay, so I could do you through this public meeting as well. Like, say, I don't know if you're going to read it. I hope you will read it because it is our city, and it's the city that you are an attorney for, and like I think it's and it's not just a woe is me story. It's a it's a an overcoming type of thing too. It's a really it's a really good story.
Yeah.
But I just want to get it out there. So I feel like we all felt like we did our best to really communicate from somebody who lived there in a book form, and so I would appreciate
And
it.
if I'm correct, I believe Mr. Grote received my file of Pam Bondi complaint against him.
So
Did you? Okay.
what I would recommend, and here's the reason why I recommend a public meeting, is because all books have some type of monetary value. And
Right.
so, like, if you send it to an office, that might be different than as opposed to like a handout that you're giving to everybody at a public meeting because you want the elected whoever to have it.
Yes.
So just something to consider.
So wait, so you're saying like it takes away the
I don't. So
like they won't have to add it like that they took a gift or like is that what you're saying?
There's.
Because it's more of a
More
handout.
clear that it's akin to a handout as opposed.
Yes, and that's what it
Like,
is.
If a, let's say Matthew Stafford for the Rams, the quarterback, put out a book and he came. It's like, oh, here's free books for everybody.
Right.
Right. That's a little different than you handing out something.
Right. Right. That I've been talking about for a year. Okay. All right. I'm glad I could talk to you. Thank you for talking to me. And okay. I know we drive you nuts, but I know if I drive you nuts, but I appreciate it.
You don't. And if you don't do that, I want the same thing as you, which is you get your
Yeah, abide by the rules. All right. Thank you, Mr. Groh. I'm going to do it that way. I appreciate it. All right. But read it, though. Read it.
Define the definition of rules. Define.
Okay, good. Like this. I think he's going to read it, guys. Sound the nice one. Good cop, bad cop. I'll be the nice one. Hey, Gansa. That was very informative. Huh?
You recorded him telling him that he received my Pam Bondi.
He did. Yeah, he did. But can you, if you ever get it in with Pam Bondi, can you tell her that stop taking Scientology money, that they're just trying to corrupt, because they're trying to get to Trump.
Maybe she doesn't know that.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Can we try to inform her? And even what's the name? Who's that family that gave him many millions of dollars? Because they're trying to buy.
You gotta remember, just because
the
people
favor.
give money to a certain organization or nonprofit, it doesn't mean they're aware of the criminal or the
No, I get that. Yeah,
enterprise of
they may not have no idea.
of darkness.
Right.
So
But that's why we need to let them know. Because I just want to let you know that those entities.
But again,
Who's that? Trish Dugan gives a lot of money.
Trump didn't know that Carter was fucking up over there until I sent him copies of the paperwork from here.
See, that's what I mean. They don't always know.
They don't know.
Right.
And then when Donald Trump...
Like, who knew? I didn't even know that all this stuff was going on.
Donald Trump got it.
Hi, sir.
He says, oh...
How are you?
He said, oh, shit.
I'm going to be giving you a book.
Herman gave me a format that I could go after the city for. And look what he's doing. He's doing an excellent job.
Yeah.
Illegal
Okay.
development, illegal immigration, and sanctuary cities. That was the main one I got.
That was Carter?
No. Well, Carter had to do the development for homelessness, building for veterans. I sent all that information to Washington.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Big fat packet that cost me $35.
You have to do what you have to do. I mean, you're advocating for what you're advocating for. I think I am going to go. Now, what do you do? I'm going to go to the ladies' room. I don't think I'm going to come back to the. Yeah, it's just too much. Bye, Dusty.
I want to pay bills and go out to lunch, and then of course Lee and Shrimp's gonna be calling me later. Where you at? Where you at?
I know. If he would come quick, I would maybe grab lunch or something. You know, but cruise with Cubby. Yeah, well, like happy birthday to her, and you know, whatever. I told her to tell us what she wants us to say. What? Aw, I want one. All right. Oh wait. Chris Dugan gave over $5 million and is a committee of. Okay, I'm gonna fill him in on all that because maybe he'll. Who knows if he writes to him or whatever. Oh. So no, I don't have no say. All right, guys. So I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, wow, I can't believe. Okay, this was really good. I got to speak with Grote, who was really nice about it. Like, so he told me how to do it. He said to give the books. If I give it as like a handout, like as part of my speech, it kind of takes away the value for them to have to. They won't have to report it. I guess like I don't know how. I get what he's saying because he's like an extension of like rather than saying, oh, here's like a gift for everyone, because there's always these gifting things, and so that is awesome, and hopefully we're getting the buzz around, and I hope they read it. Then we just bug them to read it, you know? I think I don't think that Pam Bondi herself is a Scientologist. I just think that, Scientology just, they work so hard to do, safe pointing, right? And I think they are more in line with, they want to be like with, I guess, a side that might be worried more about religious rights. So, and so I think they inch their way in, but people don't, and I agree. I mean, it's very likely she doesn't know, and so I don't get mad at her. I'm just like, let's educate her. Yeah, I mean, she may have, and a lot of these people have, but they don't really know. They have never been confronted, because going and speaking, because they invite everyone to go speak, you know what I mean? Like how many of these people, like the cops, like all the Christmas stuff, like, it's, they consider that, like if they're campaigning, there's a lot of, people, there's donor, whatever. So they're not, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're Scientologists or that they approve of what they do. I think they don't know. So I think the more, like now, it's getting harder and harder. Like these people, they don't want to go to their stuff because they don't want to be seen, because they're starting to wake up to it. Like, what? We didn't know all this. So that's what we just need to do. I really feel education, and we just keep educating them. And you're gonna, I bet after we do that, you're not gonna see Pam Bondi giving speeches anymore. They're gonna remove themselves. And that's what we need to do. And okay, she may. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know all the ins and outs of it. I guess I I don't follow it as like maybe I should with them. Like on the federal, I'm so busy with the city. But at the same time, I don't know if they know about the human trafficking and the I don't know. I'd like to believe that people. I like to believe that people like who, especially in her position, if they knew what was really involved, wouldn't be a part of any of that. I think, there's never been any real cases and stuff. So, that's what needs to eventually change. Eventually, there needs to just be more and more, and then, and build. I still stand by that they need to be more educated on it and stuff. So, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt until you take away all doubt, type of thing, But thank you. Can you send that to me, Haggis? Because I can't hit the link right now. Money does get you voted in. That is very true. And I'm not saying these people take their money. They do. They do. And they will speak for to get their donations. I'm just saying, I don't know if she knows about the human suffering and and all the stuff that they hide, You know, so, yeah, sour the milk, exactly. Thank you, I saw, you know. So I think we still need to just keep pushing it. And like we are here, I mean, you're not seeing as much of any of these people going into any of their stuff because they're starting to wake up like, what, they do that? So we'll see. I mean, whatever, we keep the discussions going. That's the important thing. But okay, I think I'm going to get off and go home. I think I'm going to go home. But wow, we got Zabo said yes. Grote took time to talk to us and, you know, and tell us what to do. That's a good day. I'm glad I came. Okay, if they do hold an event, it has to be considered an opportunity to educate the attendees, even if it's as they're driving in. You need the rest. I do need rest. I'm so tired. Yeah, we need, you know, and then hopefully Friday come, and then hopefully Friday we start passing out the books. You have a great, I was going to say have a great day. You're getting ready to go to bed, right, Muriel? To have, Miriam. See, I'm calling you Miriam. I'm calling you by your other name. But I am so sleepy. I need to go. All right, guys. I'll be yammering. Thank you for everything, and hopefully see you Friday. Unless, okay. Bye. That's true. Yeah, you got to rest to keep the energies up. Oh, okay, well, you have a good rest of your evening. And bye, guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for my mods for modding.